Mockingjay boy.
I mean, you know.
It ain't me.
I mean, first of all, Carlton Banks, stop complaining about the music. The crap I got to listen to every week when you do your rant, I got to listen to Tom Jones every week. Stop complaining.
Dude, at least I'm
Man,
consistent.
do nothing. There ain't nothing good about Tom Jones. I'm sorry.
Why? It's not
I'm
unusual.
sorry. I'm over it. Blah. It's not unusual, but it's terrible.
Are you hating?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm just being.
No,
really upset
your
about
first answer is the best answer.
Yeah. How about you? You just speak
what? Huh?
What, man? Hold on. I will not play your music if you don't calm down.
You don't have to play my music. I know how to get on the board.
You really don't. But
yeah,
I'm locking you out.
Okay. You gonna cut my mic off?
Hey, man. You know, I really haven't turned anybody's mic off today.
That's a good thing.
I know, right? For somebody. But I will allow you to go ahead and do your rant. Give me a second. Queue up.
Yeah, queue up my stuff, man. You should.
Now, I don't even say it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, okay. You don't want to hear it?
I mean, you sitting here talking that. Give me a second. I got to queue up. I did want to do the one with Carlton Banks, but I figured that probably wouldn't.
You want to save money on car insurance? No.
You know what? Let me go ahead and just start my little rant.
Give me a second. I'm about to play it. I got you a live version this time.
Oh, you got me a live version?
I got you a live version.
Okay.
All right, Banks. I guess you about to rant. We'll get AP in a second. Here you go.
You know, we started talking about the NFL today and how people just made picks, make picks, decisions to make decisions. I just wonder, what do you really think about when you do certain things? I mean, what is it on your mind when you do something that's, you know you're not supposed to do it, but you do it anyway? Is it the fact that being bad is really fun? Or is it just the fact that you didn't care? You just said, I just must do it anyway. I just wonder about that sometimes. I mean, it's just like littering. Let me throw a piece of popcorn outside. I know someone's going to eat the popcorn, but it's still littering, right? I'm just curious about that. I know, I'm just going off and on, and Jay Grizz is going to rush me off the mic with his Zoom shirt on. Zoom. So, I'm just curious, you know, what do you think about when you do certain things? And it's just the fact that it's like to just do stuff to have fun. I don't know. I'm just ranting. I'm just letting it all hang out.
It's Carlton Banks.
Yes, Carlton Banks. That's all it is. You got something to say, Grizzly?
Yeah, come on, mic on. My mic on. My mic sound nice. Check one, check two.
Hold on, let me call this. It's on.
Let me cut off on music.
See what happens when the inmates run their silent, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff goes haywire.
That's right.
Nothing runs smooth. We need Marcus J back in the building. He'll be back next week. Ain't that right, fellas? Okay.
Oh, we got a 3-hour show next week.
Yeah, that's a special. 3-hour Marcus J. Ain't no half stepping spectacular.
6 to 9.
Promo that 6 to 9. We starting an hour earlier. They starting an hour early, but Jay Grizzly will be back as a special guest. I got some new material I'm gonna bust out for y'all. Yeah,
it's gonna be like kid friendly.
It's got to be kid friendly. I
mean,
can do kid friendly.
In the afternoon,
if your kid is sitting around on the internet, he's probably watching porn anyway. So, I mean, what's the hurt to hear a comic bust out a couple of things? All right, so let me go ahead and wrap my little thing up. I like to shout out this network that's on my DirecTV package called The Hub. It's showing all great 80s, early 80s cartoons, Transformers and G.I. Joe, and they kind of run it just like when I was a kid. They play it back to back, you know. It used to be, this how it was. Fox Channel 35. You had Thundercats first. Then you had He-Man too. Yeah, that's what's up. You had He-Man, Thundercats.
Voltron.
Yeah, but see that y'all going a little bit. My favorite cartoon pack distracted me from my homework when I was a kid was Thundercats, Transformers, and G.I. Joe. And last night, I fell asleep with the Hub network on, and after me and Mrs. Grizzly had some sweet nectar, I fell asleep.
Does that happen all the time?
I hope it happens a lot. I fell asleep to A real American hero, G.I. Joe. I said everything is right in the world. That's Grizzly's little take right there. Beautiful, beautiful. Bust a nut and listen to G.I. Joe.
Wow, this guy. Come on, man.
Hey, is
We're
that?
still come on, man. Really?
All
Still
right,
PG.
all right. This is not held against the
I'm just
Marcus.
saying.
Marcus ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. But somebody laugh.
That's not the point, man. Come on, dog. You're killing me, boss. You're killing me.
Who's next?
I mean, you.
I done took all the fire. Y'all don't. Okay.
AP is next, but she's laughing.
Thank you, AP. Somebody's getting it.
God.
Somebody wants to have fun here at the Marcus J. Ain't no half stepping. Somebody wants to have fun.
Oh, Father, Lord, in the name.
In the
of
name.
God, we thank you for getting
April, as
to
many
the show.
times as you slipped
I'm
up in here,
sorry.
don't act,
I've
don't
always-
act Brandon.
What?
You have slipped up in here too.
I said ish tonight.
yeah.
That's it.
Nah, I'm not
Ish
talking
is,
about
ish is our word for friends.
Is it? I need to try to play that.
According to Carlton Banks, it is.
Oh,
I mean, I
please.
got
She
this
used
real hot
Hebrew
song
words.
where AP's supposed to be doing her rap.
Hold on. If Grizzy can't make a joke about G.I. Joe and falling asleep in bed with my wife
And sweet.
and sweet nectar,
I mean, you're cool.
why is Big Ruben in here playing in sync? Bye.
It's guilty pleasure night.
That was my guilty pleasure.
Jesus. All right.
Oh,
Why y'all call
AP.
Jesus? Jesus gave it to us.
All right, AP.
Go ahead, AP.
Come on, I got some Melanie Fiona playing for you.
I'm
So give me some.
I'm sorry. I really do not have a rant. I would only like to put out my disclaimer. Please do not take my earlier comments about dating married men as the only men I will date. That is
Thank
so
you.
not.
Thank you for clearing that
Please do not call Marcus J next week talking about take the huzzy off the show.
up.
I was
I think they'll be getting called for other
only
reasons.
giving
Yo, can I get
examples
her
of
But
my
even if they
previous
did, she's being
life.
honest, so screw you.
I am being honest. I'm very honest. I
Thank
am.
you.
I'm
We
very
appreciate that.
honest. I'm being very honest. However, that was of my former life.
I appreciate your honesty.
I no longer try to intentionally date married men.
As
So
of
I think
last
that's
week.
why I'm-
Because the Huzzies are the ones. The Huzzies are the ones who intentionally do it.
Yeah, and I'm not doing.
Huzzy is a bad word.
No.
Okay,
No.
thank
But I
you.
mean,
Huzzy's
you know,
good, broad
she's
is
just not
good.
trying to get a dude caught up anymore. It is what it is.
No.
If a dude mess with her and he married, he getting caught up. She ain't. Go ahead, AP.
Until the wife come around.
And still,
I'm still not.
she's still not caught up.
Hey, look, but
We'll
if that
get you up to
happens,
speed,
you call
man.
a brother, because I'd like to see that fight.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
They got to fight there.
Hey, like undercover brother, baby.
No,
they
that's
got
something
to
AP
fight.
does
Maybe
not
they
do.
get in the shower and fight. I'm saying.
No, AP does not. No.
Ain't no need to fight.
So if somebody's wife came and just slap you, you just let her slap you?
That's
No.
different. That's self-defense.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
But I'm not gonna argue over the fact that your husband,
Stepped
came
out.
at me. Yeah.
That's your
Yeah, that's
husband.
no problem.
That's
Go
your
figure out
problem.
where you went wrong.
You know
and
the name
come
of the
back to
game.
me.
Your girl chose
Thank you.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
That's
saw.
pimping rule number 1 right there.
Better move on. We can get into some gangster stuff.
Yeah.
For real.
Wow, we just cursed.
We got a rule smash tonight? Or we got your disclaimer? April, your
my
disclaimer
disclaimer.
was your rant, right?
Exactly.
Amen.
I don't want anybody
First
calling the
of all-
show about the huzzy.
First of all, I'd like to thank April P. and Big Grizzy to be here on the show today. We appreciate the help.
Thank you.
And of course, you're welcome anytime. Once again, next week, 3 hours, 6 to 9. Get your DVRs working so you don't be watching that, you be listening up. That's right. Yeah, I thought DVR was talking about this. Yeah, now, we'll go ahead and get into my smash tonight. We'll get off this 4 a.m. stuff because right now it's 9 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Big Rube. What is wrong with you? It wasn't a joke. Yeah, get away. All right.
Give him his rooming, everybody. Big Roo smash.
Big Roo, it's a smash. You know, I go to the JOB every day, and people get there before we open. Like, we don't have signs on our door. And then, as they come up to the door, we do have signs on our door, but they choose not to read them. And we open at 9. So if you come knock on the door at 8:45, why am I going to let you in? I'm not. I don't know who you are. You might be a serial killer. You might be somebody who wants to buy something, or you might be somebody who wants to take me out back and do bad things. And I'm not really cool with that. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to make sure that you can read. Because reading is fundamental. Normally I don't complain about reading. But sometimes you need to be able to read. You know? We'll find out in a couple weeks whether the dude getting a 2 on the Wonderlic test really means something. Even though he said that, well, I really meant not to do it. So if he meant not to do it, why did he just get a 0? You know, realistically, I don't understand. I think that people choose to read and choose not to read. You know, there's some people like Dexter Manley who was never taught to read back in the day. Taught, learn, whatever. But the question is, if he didn't know how to read, how'd he count money? You know, it is. Okay.
Now we're having a debate about. I can't even imagine. This is a funny show.
You know,
for it to be a socially conscious, it's a funny show.
I keep getting interrupted by Banks because he just likes to scream stuff out. Do it at home. Now, sometimes, look, read a book, read a computer, do something. Kids, go to school. You might not want to be there, but at least you want to be able to count your money. You want to be able to read the signs to let you know when it's time to go into a store, when it opens. I know it's kind of funny. I know it's kind of crazy. It's this smash today. But ultimately, my message is, ladies and gentlemen, reading is fundamental. Make sure the kids that you are in charge with can read and can fend for themselves. It's a big roof. It's a smash. Ain't no half-stepping. Like AP, Grizzy.
Yeah.
Of course, always calling Banks in the house, looking all weird and stuff, because he's trying to figure out what I was just talking about.
We all are, big move.
He just gave a rant about, I have no idea what he was talking about.
We all are.
So,
the best rant of the day goes to Jay Grizzy. When you hear G.I. Joe, yeah, when you hear G.I. Joe, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
If I knew what mic that was, I'd cut you off.
Oh.
But I don't know what mic it is.
You tried to
I'm not cutting off
I'm
my
gonna use
mic.
the sweet, sweet nectar line.
Yeah,
oh, yes.
Let's try that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's off, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't cutting nobody off all day. But look, next week, 3-hour show. Be here or be Banks. We out.